Hey sis, I got some pent up frustration I gotta get off my chest. So I just called this. Like, it's the only way I can, I don't have a punching bag or anything, so I'm just gonna talk. Shant, you think you can get in? You wanna get in or what's up? I'll send you the link. I know you've been going through some things, so I ain't just wanna put a link on you like that. So Nick Real Trey, the norm the usual, always support me, man. I have no words for you guys, but the reason why I'm doing this broadcast is because at first this platform started off as just me, talking and doing certain things. Okay, Shan, I'm about to send it. Me doing certain things or whatever. Um Talking about sports and stuff, but it's bigger than that now because I realize now that I have a far greater responsibility, and I will be a loser and a hypocrite if I didn't use my position to change at least one mind. And I have a great, what up, everybody? I have a great, unique experience to talk about this. Number one, newsflash, I am a black man. Number two, I'm a retired police officer and I'm a retired Army veteran. So I know about rules of engagement, how to defend yourself, force, and I know about being a black man trying to survive. And when I see people say the horrible things that they say, like Jared Clump and other people like that, I give them a platform. I say, hey, you want to debate this? When? They never want to debate me. Never. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why. And then it dawned on me that whatever whatever things that they use, whatever narratives that they normally use that work, they can't use that anymore. Like they can't use the whole um well, you don't know what it feels like to fear for your life as a police officer. Yeah, I do. And for the dummies that say, well, you can't speak for black people. Yeah, I can. Thank you, KM. Damn right they do, man. And I don't like support like the BLM movement as it's constructed, but I support the essence of it, which is we do matter. Our lives do matter. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as seven shots in the back of a man in front of his children. It's as simple as that. Um, People often ask, "What would you have done in that situation, Prince?" Um, I'm a confident man in my abilities and what I'm able to do. Number one, I can't think of any of my friends or fellow officers that would allow a man to get out of our grasp, three of our grasp, and walk to his car. That doesn't happen. This ain't the movies. Unless you run into like some secret MMA super ninja that could take all three of you out, more power to him. But that was not what this was. That was three officers that had the probably the bare minimum training. And when it didn't work, they decided to go with their gun. And here we are.
Right.
Um, I don't know, man. I'm just so tired. Every time I turn on the news, I see something like that, and y'all gotta understand, it affects me on multiple levels. It affects me as a black man, as a father, as somebody who wore the badge. It's like You see procedure mistakes. You see egregious mistakes. You see mistakes in humanity. And it's hit me all at once. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I've offered people to come on. Okay, you're saying he should have complied. Okay, come on and explain to me what is he should comply. You rather argue back and forth on Twitter than talk to me somewhat face to face as a man. Tell me why. And no, I'm not going to,
Why is it
unless
always
you
a
say something
go-to though?
stupid. I don't, sis. I I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a go-to because I'm gonna tell you why it's a go-to. No, I just lied to all of you, and I will punch myself in the face. I do know why. It's because in America they hold the uniform to the highest esteem. They hold police officers as the people that keep them safe at night. I'm talking about white people.
Right.
So their whole idea is, hey, if that man in that badge tells you to do something, you do it. In theory, yes. In actuality, no. Why? Because there's no trust among us anymore. There's no more, hey, put your hands behind your back. We're gonna take you down to the precinct and we're gonna talk to you. I would do Louima. I know y'all know who that is. If you don't, look them up. They were supposed to just talk to him. They sodomized that man in a precinct. So when you tell my people to just comply, what does that entail? What? All right, we're gonna put the cuffs on you. Then we're gonna drive you somewhere and we're gonna beat the living shit out you like you an animal. He complied, didn't he? He complied. Put your hands up. He put his hands up, got his wallet in his hand. Shot. I thought it was a gun. You thought?
I just find it really crazy how that 17-year-old can walk past the cops with an assault rifle, but Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old, got shot at a playground that was visibly a toy gun. No question, just shot him. But this kid shot two people, walks right past the cops, like like everything's cool, everything's chilling. Like I just
Because it's as
I
simple
don't.
as skin color. It's like when we
Right.
walk into a store and
Right.
if me and you, if say me and you walk in the store and we have a white friend with us, their
Mhm.
eyes are going to immediately come to every station that we're at. Why?
Right.
Because we may steal. Why? Because we have the skin color. It's as
Right.
simple as that.
Right.
If something gets stolen in a house where I'm the only black guy there, hey Blue, you didn't happen to see my ring, did you? Why would I have happened to see it? Why
Right.
didn't you ask Chet if he saw it?
I'll give you a prime example. I used to work in a nursing home, and this lady had dementia. Kept complaining to the nurses someone stole her jewelry. You know, the staff searched all of us, and of course, we were all black, just to find out that they found the jewelry in the bathroom in some weird spot, and she forgot where she put it. No apology. If I had known now what I know now back then in my early 20s, I really could have sued them for accusing me of stealing, and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the crazy shit like that.
I got another one for you, sis. My wife, God bless her, I love her. She was a nanny, all while double double bachelor's degree in criminal justice and social work. She was nanny part time. She she worked at a house. I mean, she babysat a house while the family was out of town. A ring came up missing out the room. Do you know they questioned her? Called the police. Called the police department where I work. I was called and interviewed about it. Do you know that my wife didn't do it? It was the White housekeeper that they
Wow.
said they
Of
didn't believe
course.
she would do that.
Of course. That's why she did it, because they knew that they wouldn't be asking her. Plain and simple.
You want to talk about a time where I was like, I'm getting the fuck up out of here? That was one of those times. Man, I done served, almost died here, and you gonna ask me if my wife stole a ring? My wife don't need to steal shit. The rock on her finger is plenty big enough. The fuck
Right.
is going on? But that's when you gotta look at people's mentality. It's sometimes you know how people sometimes ask, they be like, I don't understand. I swear to God, it's as simple as skin color. You're not gonna understand because it affects us on a cellular level.
Yep. Our,
Like
our,
I
our,
just told Ike and Reese, whose idea was it during the NFL draft to have, because it was in Vegas, to have the black athletes roll over on a boat to their new white owners?
I didn't even see that. Wait, what was that? Which draft was
It
that?
was the idea during the draft because the draft was gonna be in Vegas and it was like at a
Oh my
waterfront.
God. Like an
And they was
auction.
gonna bring the prospects on a boat.
Oh my God. Like a damn auction, like back in slavery time. Oh my God.
Now
Yo,
you see how you
tripping.
immediately knew what that was?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I wanna hope that Roger Goodell I wanna hope that Troy Vincent didn't know about that. There's no way in the world you came up with that concept and you didn't say, hey Troy, what you think?
Right.
What do I
Ain't
think
no way.
about you bringing black bucks to their new white owner? I think you out
Right.
your goddamn mind.
Right.
The fact they even released the plans. That's why all this Black Lives Matter in the league content. This is why this shit. I don't give a shit about it. You should have listened to
Mhm.
Kyrie Irving, the quote unquote at least crazy one, when he said, "Don't bring sports back. It's bigger than sports." Now you're constantly apologizing and every week trying to find ways to appease people.
Right.
How much is a black life worth?
Clearly not in this country. It don't mean a damn thing. Dogs are worth more than our lives. Like I made
People
that post
still
the other
hate Mike
day.
Vick. People still hate Mike Vick.
That's why I made that post the other day. I've seen more outrage to this day. He has done his time, moved on, has done outreach work with um um animal rights groups and everything, and still gets dragged over the dog situation. But people get real quiet when it's has something to do with social injustice against black people, and then that whole thing of like, well, I just didn't understand. It's not even about that. You not understanding, you don't care, and you never had to care because it never affected you. This is the difference between being genuinely empathetic to the cause and being commercially pandering sympathetic to the cause.
NBA, NFL.
Empathetic.
Look at Shantae philosophizing right now.
But I'm just saying, like,
You're right.
empathetically, like, listen, I didn't grow, just like what Carson said that this morning. Listen, I grew up in an area where I didn't see any of that, and it never affected me. Holding accountability of what your environment was, and growing up really just being oblivious to all the bullshit that was going on. Now you see it, you can't escape from it. Recognize it. What can you do to help and help push this country in the way that it needs to go? But this all like, well, he should have complied, or I just don't understand. I'm not trying to hear that shit no more. Like, I'm done with all that. Like,
So,
seriously.
so y'all rant. I got. Let me get in real quick. Let me get mine in real quick. So all this bullshit where people talking about, oh, he had a knife. Y'all gotta stop that fuck shit. Stop it.
Oh,
It's three against one. Number one, and a knife in a gunfight, who gonna win that fight? Even if he charged them dudes with a fucking knife, he wasn't gonna harm them dudes enough for him to get shot 7 times in his fucking back.
Hold on, Rick. I gotta stop you right there. It shouldn't even came to the knife, my man.
I agree.
They had him in his grasp.
I agree. But I'm saying the people that's warm with the whole he had a knife thing, you are fucking dumb. Stop. Everybody knows the same. What's a knife in a gunfight? What's a fucking knife? It's 3. Tackle his fucking ass. Rip him. I mean, it's a lot of things he did.
Did he die or did he survive? Because last time I read,
like, he's paralyzed.
Yeah, he's still alive. Okay, that's what I thought.
But you know what? I had that Freudian slip this morning. I said it twice. I said it on Twitter that he was murdered, and I said it on the air that he was murdered. And then I thought to myself, that's because that's 9 times out of 10, that's the outcome.
Can we be 100? I hate to say it. He's paralyzed. His life is fucked for the rest. He's fucked for the rest of his life.
His quality of life. Yeah.
He's gonna have a hard time living for the rest of his life.
Yeah, quality of life is shot. Yeah.
He's gonna have and depending on how bad the injuries is, he might have a hard time breathing. All that shit. All that's fucked now.
Right.
You're right, Red. We need to stop talking about well, he survived. No. He has to now live with this. Now, I ain't even going to talk about the PTSD and the mental and psychologically.
His kids got to live with it.
Oh, my God.
Everything. All that's just affected. And people tell me comply, yes. I would say the better chance of not getting shot is comply. But we seen the people in the same position, in the same situation, white, not get shot. Them motherfuckers was running away from them.
Looking good. Educated.
Some of them ran away. Back to bought the white motherfucker.
Yeah, and that whole thing about not complying, how many people have complied and still been shot?
Right. And that's not even talking about the white kid.
I've been there when somebody's complying. Naturally, man is not meant to be in handcuffs. So if you just jumping on somebody, naturally they're going to be squeamish because, number one, you got people in their personal space.
Right. Especially right now with the pandemic.
And I've said it. And one thing about Jedi Graph, thanks you for pointing in, buddy. One thing I will say this about the knife thing. A knife is considered a deadly weapon. I've seen where officers have tased somebody with a knife and that taser does anything and they're still able to lodge that knife into that officer
that's fair.
Or somebody else.
That's fair.
Now, with that said, this situation was different because the knife wasn't on him.
Fucking knife
was in the car.
It was in the car.
It was in the car that he had to walk a full car length to go get.
Yo.
And to people that say you don't know what it's like, I had a knife pulled on me. Came to a scene where a kid was going off. He had some mental health issues. He was going off with his grandma. And he had a big ass butcher knife standing at the top of the steps. Technically, justifiably, I could have ended his life. What did I do? I holstered up, told the person to me, stay ready, and I talked that knife out of his hands, and I put him in cuffs.
Yo, you know it's bad. Look. I went to sleep with WIP on my last night. I woke up this morning. Guess who was on the radio? You know who was on the radio? Everybody hates
Angelo.
Angelo was on black people's side. He was on black people's side. Talking about they need to kill some sports right now. Like, they don't try it every other way. Now we got to go this way. I mean, how can you defend? How can you even defend it? Angelo Cataldi.
No, Reg, before him. The crazy one that everybody says because he said the earth is flat. What did Kyrie say?
Kyrie, he called this. And assholes like Kendrick Perkins, who's still on the social media talking shit, was like, this guy's a fucking divisive human being. He's doing this and that. Called him all his name underneath the sun. And he's still on Twitter saying stupid shit. Still on Twitter. I think he one of the reasons why I got, like, my shit got suspended a little, half-ass suspended. Because I'm
Oh,
tired of seeing him talk all this nonsense about, oh, well, they doing it that they doing the right thing now. And see, I also got a problem with the NBA now, the players now, because why go on strike yesterday just to come back this weekend? What the fuck? I mean, what do you
you know what
gain?
it is, Greg. You know.
Well, then what's the point?
And Shantae just said it too.
What's the point?
This. I don't want to put words in my mouth, but what did you call it? You called it you said something pandering, like
Yeah.
monetizing.
Oh, I said that they're commercially pandering.
Commercial pandering. There
Well,
you go.
I see. I have another look. Last night I was getting ready to give LeBron credit because he was. They say he voted against playing.
I'm glad you saved that damn credit.
No, but look. Now I got a theory on that. I think LeBron voted against it because he knew everybody else would vote for it, and they would cop him out when they went to go play again.
Everything LeBron do is calculated
Right.
down to
And
the
he the one
damn leaks to the media.
he leaked that. And my whole thing is like, how do y'all? What do y'all? What was the thoughts? And I mean, I really don't believe what it was. Is the Bucks players said we gonna do this, and the other dudes like, oh shit, what the fuck did y'all just do? Like now we all got to do it.
Yeah, now they scrambling because they
Yeah.
don't want to be like, man, the Bucks on their own. They gotta support that, or they gonna look bad.
Right.
Like I said, you wanna change the world. Don't do it with games where the workforce is 70% African American. No, I want to see PGA be like no. I want to see NASCAR say no. I want to say cornhole say no.
Right. But the only way, the thing is, the only way you're gonna get real change. Like I had an argument with one of them dudes on social media last night, Twitter last night, and he like, well, I don't want to see the players just taking a night off. I'm like, yo, I've been arguing from the get go. They need to not fucking play. The
Right.
only way they gonna make legit change. Look, the only reason people started caring about the pandemic is because they stopped playing sports. The only way these motherfuckers gonna even get in it is when you start raising hell, fucking with their money, fucking with their entertainment, and fucking with their lives in general. That's the only time you can get these people's attentions.
What's up, T. Will?
You're not gonna get attentions any other way. You're just not. You just aren't. And until people understand that, this is gonna be spinning their wheels. Like anybody with a brain could have told you all that fucking kneeling and the jersey thing. None of that shit, because it's a footnote. It was a footnote the first night. Once the first
Like
hit,
like
nobody
Shante said, it's commercial pandering. Because
is
I guarantee you, them jerseys sold like hotcakes with different names on them.
right.
Like,
Just own that then. Stop giving me all
yeah,
the bullshit, yo.
right. Shante, you you've had you could speak from your experience. Like, I want to talk about police experience. When you've had to call police or whatever for your for any issue you've been very transparent about when you've had to call the police. What was your
Right.
interaction and your takeaway from how they handled your situations?
Um, I mean, real talk, like it's been multiple times I've had to call them, but the very last time that I had someone call them because I didn't have my phone, but they showed up. Dummy was trying to run, and in my mind, I'm like, because this wasn't when that happened. That wasn't too long after like the whole Trayvon and Mike Brown situation.
You immediately felt fear for him. Here you
Yeah,
go. You wanted the cops there for him, but you immediately
right,
was like, "What did I do?"
right. Yeah, I hate to say it. Yeah, because then he started running, and I'm like, bruh. So like if they pop a couple in you, you know what I'm saying? Now you're evading. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how your mindset goes. Like here he is trashing my apartment, bust the window out, traumatizing my son. We had already fought the night before, so they already had a warrant out for him. But the first thing that popped in my mind was like I see him trying to get out the window and run, and I'm like, these motherfuckers is going to shoot him, like, because it was already a domestic violence. They was already looking for him for aggravated assault, so they
They
already
already
got
ready.
that
We
right,
already ready. We
right,
ready.
right. because I had already went down to the police station. They had took pictures of my bruises on my arms. They seen the injuries. So they had already had that mindset. Like before I even left the police station, it was like, listen, when we find him, we're already charging him with aggravated assault. So it's just a matter of if he's stupid enough to come to your apartment again, call us because we already got something, already on the books to look for him. But yeah, that was the first thing that popped in my head. Like, come on, dummy. Like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy that you even got to think about it
It's
like
like
that.
call or don't call.
Right.
That's not why I want you to call all the time. If you're in trouble and you need us, I hope that 10 of me show up. But the certain thing is, because breaking news, I'm gonna let y'all know something. When I grew up, couldn't stand cops, couldn't stand them. But with my interactions with them, I decided at an early age, I said, you know what? Ain't no need of me bitching about it. Why don't I go do something about it?
Right.
So I became one. So I know how they think, how they're trained, how they act. I know what it is to have a good old boy from Kentucky who has rarely seen black people. I can see his mentality when it comes to dealing with black folks. I can see when a white officer is training and we're in a fight, and the first thing they're asking you, like, what kind of force can you use with this? He's like, taser, pepper spray. I'm like, what about your hands? What about your mind? Your best weapon is your lips. Talk
Right.
to them. And yes, sometimes we may not be trying to hear what you got to say, but we damn sure ain't trying to hear what you got to say when you point a gun at us.
Right.
Right.
That's all I ask. And again, it's not all white people. And I know Twitter is a microcosm of society, but it's the same ignorant motherfuckers that did not ask you. I tell you, name the place, time, when you want to do it, and you don't step up to the plate. Like Mike Missinelli today just said, pretty much, if you black and you vote for Trump, you are a traitor to your race. Who the fuck are you, Mike? Who are you? Who are you, Mike? You're a
Right.
pandering old senile asshole who think that you're this super libtard that you can tell black people what's good for them. And this ain't even about blue and red. This is about, again, a white man trying to tell a black person how to feel, how to exercise their right. If a black person want to vote for Trump, God damn it, go vote for Trump. If you want to vote for Biden, vote for Biden. God damn it. But what you're not going to do is give us a right and then say, oh, but if you do it this way, then you're this. Then why the fuck did you give us the right anyway? Because it seems like to me, voting any kind of way is all fucked up right now. Me and Shantae had this conversation this morning. Y'all so focused on the top. Locally, who is screwing y'all shit up in Philadelphia, Reagan, Shantae? Locally.
Democrat.
Real shit, Reg. Really, it's like you got to pay attention to who's running the local government, state level.
Who's
Forget
your
about
police
like
commissioner?
goodness
Who's
gracious.
your mayor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100. Everybody like thought John Street was a bad mayor. This motherfucking Kenny is terrible, yo.
And that says a lot because John Street was the worst. Like to make him look like a saint, that says a lot.
Yo. Like this motherfucker is awful, yo. Like he's just a fucking shite.
What is it, Junior?
He talked that whole. I don't, man. That guy's a fucking asshole, yo.
But before he was voted in, how many wolf tickets did he sell, y'all fine black folk?
A lot.
I couldn't even remember, honestly, dude. I didn't vote for him. I voted for the other boy, but and I voted for his ass. I voted his ass in.
You see what I'm saying, Reg? Locally, your intelligence tells you locally these are the people that's making my life a living hell.
But people don't. The problem with America, and especially in urban parts of America, the only time we think it's important to vote is when it's time to vote for president.
Right.
What about the primaries?
Right.
What about Go ahead,
It's
Shay.
lack of
I'm sorry.
education too. Yeah, it's lack of education too, because I didn't learn that until like I was an adult. That, like you said, the primaries, when you got to think about
Yeah,
who's running the Senate, who's running the House of Representatives,
never learned that either.
who's running your individual state level government, who's running your city level government. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they kind of sweep all that under the rug and want you to and brainwash you into thinking, yeah, vote for the president. He's going to change the world. No, he's not, because he has
Shantae,
no say so.
He has no power.
can I ask you something? When you was growing up, Shantae, how many people knocked on your doors and told you to make sure you vote for the primaries?
None. None.
None. I can tell
But
you.
they
So
be
that's
calling you
why
about
you
the
didn't know,
presidential election.
right? So all you see is, whoever's Democrat up top, that's who I gotta vote for. Never mind, oh shit, my city commissioner, my sanitation commissioner, my governor, my mayor, my
And remember,
school
you got to vote
attendant.
for your judges,
The judge,
your
You dig?
attorney, yeah, the attorney general of your state.
some of the laws that they coming up with is being voted on and
Right.
all that shit. I mean,
You so pissed off about let's say what's the things that affect the black community a lot? Child support, child rights, Shantae having a hard time about special
school,
needs.
school,
These are
Yeah.
the
all
people,
that shit.
these are the people that you vote in that get in
Where's
and
this
they're
money
like,
going? The tax
the
money going?
more, you know why? Because the more money they save, the more they pocket.
Yep.
Complete. Like here's a prime example: the soda tax. We got a tax. The only time you buy a sweet sugary drink or certain sugary things, they taxes on that shit. A certain amount of tax on that. That tax money is supposed to go to schools and shit, right? They supposed to help finance kindergarten and all that.
Right. Yep.
That money ain't going to no fucking kindergarten. No damn way. They
No.
took a lot of percentage of that and started building prisons and shit with it. And they
That's
Exactly.
why, and in the bigger scale, that's why the NBA players sitting out. Okay, you sat out Chris Paul. You make $38.3 million right now. My good friend in Philadelphia is stressed out because she has to decide between providing for her son with special needs or
right,
providing for their general life.
right.
What did you do, Chris
Exactly.
Paul? I get it. Okay,
And this
whatever.
money's guaranteed. Money is guaranteed. It don't matter how many games they sit out. You sign the contract
They're gonna
regardless. You got
get
that
paid
money.
eventually. It's more about the dudes later on in that's coming in. There's money or people who's gonna be free agents whose money gonna be fucked up. But guess what? Any money lost can always be made again.
Hello, Ray.
Going, if you really gonna take a stand, take a stand. Otherwise,
One State Farm commercial probably makes, and I don't want to just jump. I'm not jumping on them because what you do is what you do. But like Shanti said, I love that word. The commercial pandering is what makes us
it
roll our
is.
eyes.
It really is. Like I just don't understand what's the point of taking a day off or 2 days off to come the fuck back and play tomorrow. Like, or
Right.
you just
What
wanted
are
to
we
fucking take
doing?
a couple of days off.
You just wanted a day off.
That's all you wanted.
Right.
I mean, I get it. I get it because I have the option. I want a couple of days. I just went back to work this week and I'm ready to go to fucking back on vacation already. So I get it. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
And
Like,
I get it, man. It's just
but anybody who thought that what the fuck you were doing was going to actually lead to some type of anything, you are fucking dummy. You are a dummy. I hate to say it.
what it mainly did was it pissed people off because they don't have their black entertainment on TV.
Right.
Guy called Ike and Reese. Why do I always say Ike and Reese? Called John and Ike today, and he was pissed off. He said
Right.
if they don't want to play, let the others play. And then he had the nerve to call us Afro Americans.
I don't see. That's my whole thing. Why? This is the problem. Like the only way. The thing is, they see us as fucking entertainment, right? Take the entertainment away. Motherfuckers you're out getting basketball, you can't gamble on it. You can't watch it, you can't gamble on it, you can't make money off of it.
Reg,
Just
but
stop benefiting.
but
Stop
Reg, that's the same thing that they're banking on. They know, like you just said it, Reg, 30 seconds ago. What did this one game do?
it did nothing.
It's back to business.
They just back the bid. I mean, but see, that's my issue with it. Like, what was the point? Like, stand for something or fall for anything. And people gonna sit there, well, your fat ass ain't work. My fat ass ain't got the platform they got, and I ain't got the money they had. If I was a basketball player and I had their money and I had their power to do what the fuck they did, I tell them, we stop playing. I stop playing, and I tell them to kiss my fat ass on top of it. And I'm not playing basketball again until y'all make some changes. At least arrest these fucking cops. You gotta, if you're going to go on a strike or try to make a statement, right? At least make a bare minimum of what you want as the result for me to go back to work. Something. We want that cop arrested. We want a reform bill written. We want something.
Like,
you ain't get nothing out of this.
And Shantae, I'm gonna come to you. Like, for instance, you know how I can tell that this is just one of the latest things, and we always say people fake care that they gonna stop caring about, like they did George Floyd.
Right.
What is this leak about? Who gives a fuck that the Sixers want to get from under Wells Fargo?
You get ready to go? Let Shantae go first. Oh man.
Do
So
I
wait.
care?
So wait, what
They
happened?
want a new stadium built,
can I explain?
but they want to use our money to build it.
Can I explain it? Can I explain it better, Blue? Because it was on.
Go ahead, Ray.
So
Go ahead.
They want to build
yours.
the Sixers want to take and build a new stadium down in Penn's Landing, right?
Oh, I heard about that, which makes no sense at all.
Yeah, but they want to take our tax money and do it. They talking about.
Oh hell no! What's wrong with Wells Fargo? First of all, parking. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you got it. It's your turn anyway. I was just going to say.
No, I was going to say that makes no sense. Parking is atrocious down at Penn's Landing as is. So you want to build a stadium down there? And then traffic's going to be even 10 times worse than it is getting down to Wells Fargo.
Because it's going to be brand fucking spanking new. They probably going to charge for premium parking.
You ain't touched the
iceberg. And like the city is already in debt as it is. Like the school system is shitty as I don't know what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got these dilapidated houses in West, Southwest, North, South Philly. You can't rebuild that shit, but we need another stadium.
But that's not important, Shantae. What is important is these guys have a decent place to put the ball through the hoop.
So that we can just crash and burn in the playoffs again? Like, fuck out of here.
Hey, y'all didn't even touch the iceberg.
At Wells Fargo.
Y'all didn't touch the iceberg on all this bullshit at all, yo. The problem is that this motherfucker is talking about creating jobs, right? And he wouldn't even try. He was trying to cut the salary.
He wouldn't even pay the employees when the whole thing went on lockdown.
Right. That's that. There's that.
Guys.
He's a bad owner. He's a fucking. I'm gonna be 100 with you. The Sixers can take and move. Just move the fucking team. Move to Camden. Move to New Jersey. Move to New Mexico. Move to fucking outer space.
The New Mexico Senors.
Yeah, get the fuck out of Philadelphia. If the team is owned by Josh Harris, real shit. If Josh Harris owns the Sixers, he can get the fuck out. I'm done. I'm done. The city of Philadelphia better not give our tax money to fucking Josh Harris.
He's so tone deaf. He's so tone deaf. Like,
right,
man. See,
Josh Harris, go buy the fucking Mets and sell the Sixers. If somebody else owned the Sixers, I would maybe be like, all right, well, let's see what they talking about. But Josh Harris is a fucking carpetbag. He don't give a fuck about this area. They built that damn thing in Camden. Told they was gonna put money into that. All the stuff for that. He didn't even do what he's doing. Supposed to be doing in Camden. Fuck that guy, man.
Iron, yeah, we know Iron, but our thing is, man, he has the worst timing.
Yo, his goal is the fucking. He don't even. No, his goal is to make the Sixers as much profitable as he can, and own his shit so he can rent it out, and make more money.
He already got. We see it. Shit, you see it when you go to a game. What do you see?
I don't go.
Hipster, white boys with their hoodie and their jersey over it with their Sperry's and jeans.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. This ain't even Josh Harris though. This is Scott O'Neal. Scott O'Neal does his bidding. I mean, yes, it is Josh Harris, but Scott O'Neal is the one pushing this shit. I can guarantee you, because Scott O'Neal is the one.
Not you, Grass.
Josh Josh Harris is awful, but Scott O'Neal is a fucking carpetbagger too. He's a fucking piece of shit. He really
Yo,
is.
first of all, can I just say that carpetbagger is like top five insults? Like I'm like literally like laughing over here. Like what the fuck is a
He really
carpetbagger?
is though, man.
I've heard of carpet muncher, not
Right.
carpetbagger. Like
The fucking carpetbagger, man. They fucking scavengers, man.
and then he
They
says it
fucking
again.
scavengers. They fucking
The snake oil salesman. And they
yes.
prey on they prey on the, that's why I will
They
say
prey
it
on the
again.
weak.
God damn it. I don't care what nobody says. Philadelphia culture
Yo,
as a whole, as a city, you can't find it anywhere else.
yo.
Absolutely.
We legit feel like we own, like these teams are ours. So when they lose, we've all been there on a Sunday when the Eagles lose. How was Monday?
Terrible.
Right.
The whole weekend.
Terrible.
Shitty.
Thursday. I don't even
Somewhere
want
else
to watch
they
sports.
lose
I
on
don't even want to
Sunday,
watch
they
sports.
be like, eh,
I
we'll
don't
get
even
them
want to watch
next
sports.
time.
I don't even want to watch sports, man. Josh
Right.
Harris.
Oh my
I hate to
God.
bring it back to Trump, but Josh Harris is the perfect entitlement of what fucking Donald Trump is, yo. Real shit.
It's just, and I know we got off on a tangent a little bit, but man, it's like, and then Shantae, I believe you put in a tweet today. You said, okay, we do all this shit now. Now what?
Exactly. And then we have no game plan to push it forward. And like I totally agree with what you were saying, like as far as there's the corporate version of Black Lives Matter, and then there is
There you go.
what we talk about every single day
The
that
true
is
essence
affecting
of it.
everyone's lives, that our lives do matter. Black disabled lives matter, Black trans matters, Black gay people, but you know what I'm saying? Like on the everyday, tangible, touch it, feel it, that's what I'm supporting. That whole corporate slap a sticker, make a commercial about, that's not what I support.
Bumper stickers, magnets,
The
T-shirts.
has been hijacked, man.
Right.
What y'all saying is the message has
Our
been
movement is always whatever we are the most duplicated entities that's ever been created by God.
Yep.
Our swagger, our culture, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we look.
women are built.
Some women are born with a fat ass.
Hey, what was that bitch that was
White people went and said, "Let me go get one."
who was that bitch that said something about shoulder Melania? Everybody wants they're gonna be Melania because they don't have
Have shoulders like a linebacker.
Yeah.
Right.
Bitch, how about all you white women want to have fat asses and shit just like
Because they definitely didn't want them in the 90s. That was not a thing in
But
the
you
90s.
know what they saw? Because remember, and Reg, you'll probably remember this too. When we was coming up, that black athlete, what he had, the skinny, dainty, like petite white woman.
Right.
And then the athlete started going back to the bodacious, the juicy black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then white women was like, "But I don't. Oh shit,
bro!
I don't have
Kim
a black
Kardashian
athlete.
effect,
Let
man.
me go get an ass."
The Kim Kardashian effect, man.
Yep. And then me and Shantae used to talk about all the time. You see on IG, all you see is like these Build-A-Bear work bitches, like
build-a-fat robots.
You be like, what is that? And what you see, and you see it, and black males, I'm coming at you. You see a whole line of simps. Damn, she look good. You know that ass ain't real. Stop it.
Right.
But you'll look at Serena Williams and call her a man, a linebacker,
or an ape or something.
Or they'll talk trash about Meg Thee Stallion, but they want her body and can't afford it.
A lot of people call Meg, a lot of people calling her a transformer too.
They called Sierra a man. No. What you got is
they used to call her hermaphrodite when I was young.
Right. What you got is you got Meg Thee Stallion, who's every bit of 5'10", 5'11".
Right.
You know who gave her that stallion name? A black man. Because he said, damn, girl, you built like a stallion.
Right.
And damn what? You know what? She is. Let me tell you something. And I'm going to be dividing the fence, but Cardi B was working hard to shake her shit in that WAP video. Megan, I think Megan held back because Megan's shit is natural.
Yes,
Right.
Concrete don't move like what Megan
no, she
got.
don't.
Right.
She don't.
Right.
I can't believe I'm critiquing a WAP video. Get off my line, Chante.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool, man. That's cool, man. Let's critique it, man.
Oh my god! But I can't believe I put a WAP reference in my damn podcast.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with WAP. I love WAP.
But
WAP it up, baby. WAP it up, baby.
listen, but that's what I'm saying, man. We got to be careful. Like the dude Clump today, you dumbass.
I don't
Listen,
know.
he talking shit about black men and all this, and then somebody found a tweet where he tweeted his favorite porn was black cock and Asian women.
Oh, wow.
All right.
You hate us, but
Black
you like
cock
watching.
and Asian women. Wow.
Yeah,
What the
you.
fuck?
That was a real tweet,
Wow.
by the way.
Hey, did you see your boy Tony? What your boy Tony Bruno said?
Oh boy,
You heard what he said, right?
I read it.
He said that
Oh,
most of the
Tone.
basketball players can't read.
Oh, Tone.
When he becomes such a crazy, he lost his motherfucking mind, yo.
You have
I never thought he was that great anyway,
you
but
have 3 levels of white people. Get ready.
go ahead.
You have the white guy who understands and empathizes with black people, black culture.
Correct.
He got it, but he keep his distance. Then you got the white guy who he's okay with black people because he has the couple of black people that he meets that's okay with him.
Right.
Then you got the third one that just ain't trying to hear nothing black people talking about. Huck you, I'm elite, kiss my ass.
Right.
I believe Bruno's in the middle.
Man,
Because you can't be around that many damn black people all your life, encounter all these black athletes, and have some of the emotions and say some of the things that you say.
right.
That's why sometimes the people you're around shape who you are, what you can get away with.
Right.
Like some white people will be like, man, I say nigga all the time, yo.
Right.
And it's like, I used to have a black friend around me. I would say nigga all the time. He would never check me. That's why you still say it.
Right.
That's why you have these
But
fucked up ass, grandiose, stupid images in your head because your black friends never checked you.
Right. It's really like, man, it's really crazy how like dudes like Bruno and others. It's like somebody like another one, Brian Urlacher. Trump put a zombie spell on these motherfuckers, and they just automatically one day went from being like okay, like people you thought were okay, to all of a sudden now
Again,
they off the deep end, yo.
Shantae, again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to Shantae on this. Brian Urlacher has a black son, black wife. Again, I don't know if y'all saw my tweet. I said they can say how much they love a black woman, but really, a lot of them, it's a fetish to them. It's a conquest. It's different. It's
Right.
something that they're not used to seeing, and now that they have, like they talk shit. Like I said in my tweet, the most downloaded or bought, the most popular porn genre is interracial.
Right.
Let that sit in. What do you have? You have black. You have black women in the hood. You have slave porn. You have so many different fetishes. Where do you think these come from?
Right.
It ain't no black man sitting up there saying, let's do a Roots parody. Let's do a porn on a Roots parody.
Right. Right.
Oh my
So
God. Yeah.
Ain't no black man come up with black.
it's so weird, man. It's just so weird.
It's weird. You hate us. You hate us. You hate us. What's the first thing they did when they brought us over here? They raped our
They
women.
raped our women.
They broke the strongest men. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Rape our women. Or they
as my teacher in school would call it, free pussy for the boys. Is what he would call
They
it.
would get the biggest black slave, male slave, and rape him in front of everybody. It was called buck breaking.
Right. He mean.
You hate us, but you want to be inside of us. Literally.
Right. When I
That's
culture,
why it's always the loudest ones that talk about equality. You dig in their tweets and you be like, we saw 2 weeks ago, all these people that be talking, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, this you? You said nigga more times than a 90s rap song.
right. Right.
Right.
And it's a lot of motherfuckers on here that you got, and I'm tired of dealing with people on Twitter. It's a guy. What's his name? Scott, whatever the fuck his name is. He's from Florida. He's one of these guys. He's always been. I mean, I never noticed he was so problematic until about a year or two ago. Constantly, every time something happens with a black man getting shot, he always tries to find a way to. I don't understand. If he had just did this and that, it might not have happened. And then he wondered why.
Those the people I be wanting to ask me in person, tell me they don't understand. I'll be like, all right, let me fuck you up and then call the cops. And see how they react to me versus how they react to you. Then you'll understand. I mean, it's just that simple.
That's I tweeted. Trump is like, "Oh, I want to have a conversation. I can help the NBA out or whatever." I retweet. He's like, "Well, what's Trump? What's the NBA?"
Some people, again, I say it all the time. Some people just like chaos. They don't want a solution.
They purposely, but see, that's just him purposely excusing, ignoring what the fuck's going on. It's like, dude,
right? No, they're not purposely ignoring shit. I'm telling you, they know.
That's what I say. Purposely ignoring it. Purposely.
I was talking to a good friend today. I'm not gonna say his name because he said it to me, white guy, but he said he's so frustrated because he was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. He was like, it's like maybe that they feel threatened that the life that they know it is not really right. And I was like, you know what? I never thought about that. Like, why don't you want a black GM or a black mayor? Because that good old boy system works. It's legacy.
Right.
It keeps the money in house. Versus you bring a black guy in. Like, what was, even amongst ourselves, what were some of the jokes when Obama got elected? They're gonna have barbecues at the White House.
Right.
Right.
And it's gonna be Kool-Aid in the refrigerator.
Right.
Versus
he's always gonna be late to his press conferences.
Zima. Like, yeah. Like, what's the first thing they was critiquing about Obama? Man, he got a little bop in his step when he walked to the podium. What the hell is a bop?
Right.
A bop you upside your damn head. What the hell is a bop?
Oh my God.
The first thing they said was about Michelle, they was like, damn, she got arms like a man because she works out. Y'all used to them little dainty.
Well, they used to old
white women.
They used to them old white women that be like in their 70s. That's why.
And always be reading to a black kid on their lap at some school that I never heard of.
Right.
Right.
Hey, little Tyrone, I'm gonna read you about John Henry. I'm sick of hearing about John Henry. There was other black folk heroes. Shit, there's other real black live heroes.
Right.
How about that?
And you just got your boy LeBron reading his book.
Yeah. How about that sport that you white people love so much when you wear those little tight pleated pants and you knock a ball off a tee? Who invented that?
Well, black people invented hockey, but nobody wants to talk about that either.
Hey, or when you run
I didn't know that. And they
stop at that light.
Take that hockey.
Come on, Reg. How didn't you know that?
Because I don't watch hockey.
Or white ice.
I don't watch hockey, though.
The black puck goes into the white net. That's a black man's game.
Yo, I don't watch no fucking hockey. How the fuck shit? Hockey only shit to me. I'd rather watch the.
We just couldn't skate.
Yo.
Right.
I'd rather watch the trash play every night than watch hockey.
Damn right, like D. Shaft. Y'all remember that episode where Will was about to tell Nikki that Santa Claus didn't exist,
Yeah,
and Ashley stopped Will, and she was like, "Will,
that's like me telling you.
why would you do that to Nikki?" It was like if somebody tell you that Shaft isn't real. Will was like, "What you
You
talking
talking
about?"
about? Yeah, like what you
He
talking
was
about?
like, "You do know Shaft is a fictional character."
No,
No, he's
he's
not.
not.
He's based off a real guy. Like Will Smith's whole heart was broken when you couldn't tell
He was real
Shaft
hurt
wasn't
about
a
that,
real.
yo.
No, what happened in Minneapolis, Reeves Island?
Did somebody shoot themselves in the head or some shit?
What, in the middle of a rally or something?
Yeah, something happened and they looted or something. I saw something about it last night, but I didn't really see the whole details about
Wait,
it.
what
Oh,
happened?
and are y'all and Shantae and Reg, are y'all seeing this thing where people are catching anarchists and other people, white militias on camera saying, "Hey, throw this brick," or "Hey, do this, do that," like handing out money for black people to do
Stupid shit.
idiotic shit.
Yeah, it don't surprise me.
They was doing that when
Right.
George Floyd, yeah, during that whole time. Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Some people was catching, like, maybe they were saying allegedly undercover police officers, like in plain clothes, like
Yeah, I saw that.
looting and doing
Yeah.
chaotic shit. And I was like, you know what?
And they doing it in
We
our
always
neighborhoods, man. Taking that shit down.
oh they shot himself. Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Guy was wanted for murder, then shot himself. People started saying cops shot him to incite riots.
Oh yeah. See, that was something like that. I heard. I saw it was something about a riot and the guy shot himself or some shit.
Guy who was wanted for murder shot himself. And
Yeah.
then they try to put. And then I don't coming to you, Shantae. I don't like what I saw from black women on Twitter. Like, apparently this guy, he had a record for third-degree sexual assault.
Yeah.
And black women was like, "Oh, so y'all worried about this man, but he was in jail for 30." See, this is why we can't get by. We're divided. What
Right.
is the problem? What is the issue right now? Is it Black Lives Matter or is it sexual assault lives matter? Like, what are we doing? What's the common goal? Yeah, D, we are crabs in a barrel. Like, nobody was saying he was a saint.
Right. That doesn't justify him getting shot 7 times in the back.
And I come back to it. Dylan Roof went into a black church, opened fire, killed over a dozen people. They put him in handcuffs and took him to Burger King to get a Whopper.
Right.
Yo, they shot a kid with a fucking toy gun, and they let the white boy who shot up people last night. They just let him the other night and walk right
And
past him.
right. I just said, didn't I say that Prince earlier, right before Reg came on? I said they shot
You
Tamir
damn sure
Rice
did. And
at the playground.
and
Yep.
and quick. I don't know about you, shit, but me, like, I swear to God, like, my mom did this to me, and I do this to my kids. Nerf, water, cat, whatever type of gun, toy gun, my kids don't play with.
Exactly.
When I went to a party last week, and one of her little cousins tried to hand my son a gun. He looked at it like, "Nah, I'm good."
No,
Because we've
Right.
all been in the supermarket where you got little kids actually pointing toy guns at people.
no,
Pew, pew, pew. No, ain't no damn pew, pew, pew.
Right.
right,
Right.
right.
We're getting shot unarmed. Now add a toy gun. I mean, what do we? I don't want my kid thinking carrying a toy gun around his waistband is what we do.
Yeah,
Right.
And you know what's sad? It's the little, Reese Ike Reese made a great point. He was like, when my son learns how to drive, I'm happy, but I'm sad. Cause then I gotta give him a whole nother talk. And after I finish talking to him, he probably ain't gonna want to fucking drive.
Right.
Uber, please. You telling me I could get pulled over and I gotta think about all this list when I'm approached? It's just I don't know, y'all. I'm at a loss for words. I
Did you see what
I
Lloyd
don't know.
Pierce? Did you see what Lloyd Pierce said?
No, I didn't.
I gotta go back and find the quote. Hold on, give me 1 second. It was some real
Hey,
deep shit.
Shantae, you'll love this one.
It was
Iron
real
said
deep.
the Air Force say pew pew pew.
Oh, you
Uh,
know what? For real though. You know what? I can't stand his ass.
Lloyd Pierce, this is what he said.
Pew pew.
Y'all out of pocket, yo.
I can't.
Y'all out
I
of pocket.
can't.
So Lloyd Pierce,
Oh,
the former Sixers assistant head coach, whatever the fuck he was here. I was born a black man, and I knew one day I'd die a black man, but I didn't know I would die because I'm a black man. That's some deep shit right there, yo. In my opinion,
Listen,
right.
listen.
that shit hit home, man.
Black people dying are martyrs, man.
Right?
We're symbols for change that doesn't come. We watched a black
I
man
didn't
get
see what
beat
Troy.
the hell out of
I didn't see what Troy
in
said.
the middle of LA in the summer. And what was it? 305 cops were acquitted.
Right.
We see a video where the guy gets shot in the back, and we got an ignorant ass motherfucker say, "Let's wait for all the facts."
Right. I mean, there ain't no facts to be. I mean, shit. There ain't not you can excuse to say he should have got shot 7 times in the back by 3 different cops. Come on, kiss my fucking ass.
And then he tried to barter with me, y'all. He said, "So, do you think 2 shots would have been good enough?"
But hold up, can we just also address the fact that they found someone hung in South Philly, a black person? I don't know if it was a male or female, but like these public lynchings that
You mean
everybody's like
Lindsay?
skipping over.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
You know
Shantae,
what I'm saying?
that lynching shit ain't nothing new. Because when I was going to Germantown School back in 2000, whatever the fuck it was, they tried to tell us the kid got hung in the auditorium. They tried to tell us he did it himself. And he was hung from the fucking auditorium with broken legs and broken ribs and shit. They said, well, he did it himself. No, somebody
Shit.
That
did that.
that's
You know
always
you
going to
and I
be
That's how the
you
kid.
know you and I are we conspiracy theorists to heart. We all know about the harvesting of the organs, the sex trafficking,
They
all
right.
that stuff.
kill people. They
That's
kill.
why for the longest, a black kid go missing, you don't hear about it.
Well, it's just like with the
A white beauty pageant was found dead in her own home. John Benet Ramsey. It was a story for 2 years.
It's still going. They still making
They
documentaries
still
on
talk
her.
about it. You remember Ashante? I don't know if you remember. Remember the beautiful, beautiful black girl at the casino that was raped and killed in the
Yeah, that's right.
bathroom,
They did make a movie about her too.
and his best friend stood outside and watched it happen. He was able to go to Stanford.
Right.
Right. Yeah, because they were like, we don't want to impede on his college experience. What? Yeah.
He stood outside while his friend raped and tortured a beautiful black girl in a bathroom at a casino. And we were told that the reason why he didn't get any time was because they didn't want to impede on his future.
Right.
Right.
But a black man gets a weed charge, and he'll never be able to live that down.
Nope. If a black no, let's keep it 100. If a black man has some weed in his system and he gets killed later on by some shit that's unjustifiable,
You would think weed was crack.
they're gonna bring it up.
You would think it was crack.
Hey, Trayvon smoked some weed once.
Oh, stop.
You know what I mean? The fuck, man. I mean, shit.
You saw the picture when they showed
When
the 17-year-old cleaning up graffiti,
That's why I brought it
and then
up.
they showed my man Jacob at
that's how I
work.
retweeted it. That's some psychopath
They
bullshit.
showed
Yeah.
shit. They showed him at work.
Yo, they always try to humanize white people when they do fucking horrible things. They always try to humanize them. They dehumanize fucking innocent or black people that shouldn't have been killed for something that's unnecessary.
And I'm always going to advocate for the Black disabled community, but I want y'all to look into Cornelius Frederick. He was killed back in April of this year. Um, they didn't specify what his disability is, but I know that he was having a meltdown or having some type of emotional distress. They did a similar restraint on him like they did on George Floyd, and they killed him.
His mom killed people too, Dave. His mom killed people, they said too.
Yep.
They said his mom was a killer too that night. She was killing people too. My bad, I'm sorry. Young boy, whatever the fuck.
Rittenhouse. His mom was with him.
His mom, no, they said his mom was shooting people, wasn't she?
She's a psycho raising a psycho. That's pretty much it. But yeah, look him up, y'all. So he passed away April of this year. So that kind of got like swept under the news because we had a mod.
I never heard it.
Yeah, right. Because we had a mod, then we had Brianna, and then George happened. So, and that's another reason why we never heard about Matthew Russian when he got locked up last year. But when y'all get a chance, just look up Cornelius Frederick. I don't know exactly what his disability was, but the restraint that they put on him, it suffocated him and killed him. And he was 16 years old.
Terrible.
Typical, just simple procedure.
All of them are sad, Jedemiah. Like Elijah, that broke my heart because Elijah actually had autism as well. And there was no reason, especially I was trained as an EMT in the Air Force. So anything when you're trying to treat patients or anything, you always have to assess everything. There was no reason why, number one, he needed to be injected with something with that amount of a dosage that was not even the correct dosage at that. It shouldn't even got to that point. And then this young adult has 2 massive heart attacks because of a drug overdose. That shouldn't even escalated to that point. Why were you even... Whoever called the cops on him was a piece of shit anyway. They can eat a dick. But
with eggs on the tip.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just breaks my heart. And I put that tweet out yesterday. I said, let that be Levi. Y'all will fuck a Walmart, fuck a Target, any building that's standing, the whole world is going to burn. I don't care. I'm not doing no press conference. Everything is just going to be ash. It's going to be like the return of the Phoenix. Don't play with me.
Do the press conference talking about some God says forgive. I have to forgive them.
No, hell no. I'll be like, fuck you, fuck your mom.
Like,
no.
When this whole pandemic thing happened, you know when I was most embarrassed? I was inside a restaurant. I forgot what restaurant. When they had Jennifer Hudson, Mammy ass singing "Lean on Me."
Listen.
Why are we always singing?
It's a precondition. See, this goes, and people don't realize this is why trauma gets passed down from generation to generation, and how we handle severe things that happen to our people. And it's almost like we're conditioned to do nothing but forgive, and that's all over with. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole different press conference if y'all had me standing there. Because y'all, listen, don't let it go live because you can't believe.
You sure you ain't gonna sing? You sure you ain't gonna sing?
No, fuck all that. Nope. I want to be like Tupac.
But come on, you gonna have the people behind you.
Why? Because black people are conditioned, and as Christian black people, most of the time we're conditioned to turn the other cheek 90% of the time, man.
Y'all go ahead. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it is, but like Reg, like I got into it with a white mom that has that her son has autism, and I'm constantly not repeating, I'm tired, it's been a long day, reposting stuff on Matthew, and here she goes talking about, well, I don't even think he should have been driving. I said, no, he shouldn't have been arrested for manslaughter and put in jail. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you won't face the issues that I could possibly face with my son. Yours will be fine. If he has a meltdown, the cops are not going to shoot him. He's not going to be in a body bag or sitting in jail for some bullshit for no reason. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is, like, listen. Man.
See, people always real point of the fucking situation. They always miss the fucking point. The point always go over their head. Well,
exactly.
They don't miss the point. They don't want the point.
Right, but that's true too.
My life is good. Why don't you stop complaining?
Right.
Right.
Did you see the asshole? Like it was one of them assholes that tweeted yesterday. Well, defund the NBA. All their money should go to Trump's campaign. Bitch, why don't you take your money and give it to Trump's campaign? All your money. What the fuck does the NBA play? Why did they contract money got to go to Trump? Why?
Right.
Why would they do? Why
Again,
does
again, they try to make this a blue and red thing. It's not a blue and red thing.
the
It's a
human thing?
human decency
Oh,
thing.
The human thing.
It's a human thing. It's not red. It's not blue. It ain't
They
Crips. It ain't
money. They
Bloods.
money.
It
Blue,
ain't fat,
blue for
right.
skinny.
motherfuckers that are racist.
It's humans.
Right.
Right.
Right, no
Y'all
one
fuck-
like D. It's a right or wrong thing. That's all it is. Is it wrong to shoot an unarmed black man?
Absolutely.
Yes. Is it wrong to discriminate on a black man because of the color of his skin?
Absolutely.
Yes. Is it wrong to not give a black man an opportunity because you want somebody that look like you? Yes.
Absolutely.
Because it's that person that look like you qualified for the job.
Probably not.
I can have a dozen people that look like me. Are they qualified to do what the hell I need?
No. 95 times out of 10, no.
Like even on like let's just go on like a relationship level. I can go out and be with any woman, but can they be who I vowed in front of God that I will be with forever? No, it's just that simple.
Right.
You ever,
It's just
you
that
ever,
simple.
you ever notice too? You know, it's another thing I'm thinking about when we talk about this. You ever notice like if we, as black people, we always like to build our own rep. We don't like to go just jump off with what our parents give. Like knowing that of say a famous person, right? They're famous. They like with Denzel Washington's son. He was saying that he didn't want motherfuckers to know that was his dad because he didn't want people to know, hey, that's my dad, and give me more opportunity. He want to go out and
Right. We don't want to use our privilege.
right.
Right.
I want to do
We
it on my
have
own. I want to
But
do it
right,
on my
other
own.
cultures, they'll use that shit. Listen,
right,
they'll run
right.
that shit in the ground. Like
Run that shit.
daddy
Hi,
was this, my
I'm
grandpa was
I'm
Jerry
this.
Tom
Trump
Hanks'
Jr.
son. I'm
I'm the
Tom Hanks'
eighth,
son.
ninth, 10th, twice cousin removed
Right.
descendant of Trump.
Right.
Black people, what we do? Hey man, hey, isn't your dad so and so? Hey, you know me and you. Yeah, but I really don't want to use him to
I tell you
find
one
my
thing,
way.
if I ever was in a position of power or whatever, or some financial influence, and and Levi needed that extra push, you damn right you better be using my name. Use it everywhere. Post that shit everywhere. Do it. Cause mom bust her ass to get where she got, to get what we have. So you better use that shit. Use that shit to your advantage.
Like
Don't
I
be
told my dad, like I told my son the other day. I said I was walking past him. He's like, I he thought I said he was useless. I said no, son. I was like I ain't saying it at all. I was like shit. 30% of who you are is your name. The other 70% is up to you.
Right.
Use it. That's
shut up.
exactly what I told him. I said use that name. Use it.
Yeah.
Why people in your
Listen.
comments always coming at me? Yo, first of all, Daryl,
What he
shut up,
say?
yo.
Hold on. You know I gotta put that shit up
He
there. What he
said,
say? What
I
he
But
don't know,
say?
say you
hey,
borderline crazy.
she
You know
ain't
what,
borderline.
yo?
You not borderline. She not borderline crazy.
They
You know
be in the
what?
system. They be like, wait a minute,
I
Shantet. Wait, oh,
full
that's it.
full
Wait a minute.
full disclosure. Okay, yeah, I am crazy, but I'm also one of those people that got your back no matter what. I'm one of those that I really don't give a fuck. If there's disrespect, there's disrespect, and I'm gonna ride with you until the wheels run
You
the
know
fuck
who
off.
you are? You're what's the name in New Jack City? What was her name? Rockabye baby.
Rockabye, baby. Yeah, you damn right. Till the wheels fall off. Yes. What happened?
Keisha.
It's not working.
Oh man. But listen, uh,
Hey,
I don't know, man.
lighten the
I
mold for
like
1 minute. Can we lighten the mold
go
for 1
ahead.
minute? Because I got something. Hey, I told you that motherfucking Dillard was a fucking bust. I told y'all. I told y'all.
Yay. He's
I
not
told.
a bust technically. He got to finish his first contract.
He ain't He ain't gonna never start. He ain't gonna never be a full-time starter, man.
This my I don't care dance.
Always stay hurt. He always stay hurt. Hey, how you more hurt than Jason Peters? And you young, and you don't barely play. And you don't play. How you hurt more than Jason Peters? You barely don't play.
Yeah, y'all said thank God Peters now until he.
Yo, I was saying, I told you Peters
holding
would
his
be.
left
Hey,
testicle.
Blue.
Talking, I gotta come out.
You should have took that bet. I should have took that bet, man. I told you Peters be starting week 1 as left tackle.
He ain't starting week 1. It's gonna be Malata.
Yeah, then Wentz. Hey, then say goodbye to Wentz. Then.
Hey,
Shout out
to Zach Ertz who got to sign a mega deal.
Boo! Boo! Yo, Howie Roseman need to be fired if they sign Ertz to another contract, yo. He need to be fired anyway, but they definitely.
First of all, who the fuck is Philadelphia to think we can just get rid of good players? I'm listening.
We can get rid of Ertz. He ain't that good.
What?
By rag.
We can walk him out the building.
That's another hill I'm willing to die on. So let's go. Let's go.
You willing to die on the Earth hill now? What? What?
Yes, I will.
Yeah. You just
Reg
want to
die. Reg is a natural antagonist. It would be at least 20 teams lined up to sign Zach Ertz.
I don't give a fuck about him being Winston's favorite target. Josh Matthews, what Jordan Matthews was too.
You should.
No, I shouldn't. He's a good player.
That's like saying I don't give a fuck that Gronk is Tom Brady. You see what happened, right?
Yo, what?
Hello.
Guess what? Ertz is a very good player. He's
great.
He's great, but they got somebody.
He's top 3.
But they got somebody to take his job.
Great.
Goddard's not there yet. Goddard's good, but he's still developing. He's not there yet.
But you don't pay. You gotta. At some point, we gotta move on and stop paying dudes in the third.
Why? Didn't we keep selling Zach Ertz?
Huh?
We kept Zach. You heard what I said.
Was Selleck making top 5 tight end money?
But Zach Ertz was.
He about to be.
No, he was making that.
I don't see the problem though.
But you're gonna have to pay Dobbins too, though.
He don't know the problem is. The problem is that we want Zach, so he want him gone. Naturally, he want us missing. That's what it is.
Big problem.
Exactly.
It's not about all that. It's a problem is that you can't pay 2 tight ends big time money.
Why?
Because the
Patriots did it and got 2 Super Bowls out of it.
You can't pay the roster.
The Patriots did it and got 2 Super Bowls out of it.
The Patriots, one of them went to jail and killed people. Let's
stay on the football field.
I guess on top of you know why? And you know why the Patriots can get away with doing that? Because Tom Brady took less money. Tom Brady took less.
Okay,
let's look at how the roster was built for New England
right now. If you think Tom Brady actually took less money.
He took less money against the contract. Cat, and we're not talking about the cat. We ain't talking about. I don't care what he took underneath the table.
Oh, you don't care that?
The cat. Okay. We talking about cat. We're not talking about contract.
Oh, you are capping. You capping for mediocrity. Zach Ertz and Goddard, 2020.
But you can't play. You can't pay them both, yo. And you know another reason why you can't do it?
You can't pay them both. Me and you can't pay them both.
The Eagles cap situation can't. They paid. You got 2 dudes on the Eagles that's making.
Calculator right here. I ain't even opened this bitch yet. $120, y'all.
Hey man,
I would do the numbers
take that $120 calculator and shove it up their ass.
I pay Zach Ertz 1.25 per touchdown.
Hey, Ertz
ratio that times.
Ertz wanted to be the last tight end paid for a reason, buddy.
We can pay.
He want to make more than homeboy in San Francisco, yo.
Who said that? Did Tawana tell you that?
Yeah, she did.
See, y'all trying to say shit to street. Oh yeah, I know what I want to talk about. Jimmy Kempski. I told y'all he's a fraud.
What do you do now?
And he's a clown.
What do you do now?
Him and BGN, they jerk off to each other whenever there's bad news about Dillard or Alshon Jeffrey. They literally sit in a circle and just jerk off to each other. Like, oh, what you gonna say about Alshon today?
Oh yeah.
Fucking clown.
Yeah, I saw one of them tweet yesterday. Oh, Alshon's talking to Harry Wordsman.
And you've seen them. You've legit seen a tweet like from like one that'll say, let's say they'll be like Carson Wentz threw an excellent ball. The wide receiver slipped and the cornerback broke on the ball, intercepted it. Then you'll see another tweet that says Carson Wentz threw the ball right to the DB.
Right.
That's why I don't even care about them training camp updates. Fuck all them people down there. I'll see y'all on the field.
But I know Dillard sound like he was playing like from all shit I seen. Dillard wasn't doing good.
Yes, I did see that a lot. But I'm telling you, him and BGN.
Yeah, well, we already. Hey man,
I'm about to type it up right now. You better hurry.
I don't know what the fuck you doing though.
Huh?
What you doing over there, man? You tripping. All I'm going to say is, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move.
Shut up, Ern.
Y'all gonna get mad at me when I say this. I would lower my expectations of the Eagles right now, guys. Whatever expectations y'all had of the Eagles, the O-line ain't looking.
Ern always talking shit. Shut up, yo.
I lost control.
Well, I didn't see what he said.
Right, D Gun never said Dillard was having a great camp. Garofalo, or was it Adam Schefter?
It was Schefter. It was Schefter.
Yeah, Schefter fucked up that tweet. It did. Instead of Kipski, he was real snark about it.
Dominant. I wouldn't say dominant.
First of all, D Gun is a veteran in this business. Put some respect on my man name. Call him and be like, hey, what was you seeing?
Hey, did you see that D Gun don't like Dillard too much, by the way? If you notice that,
right, but even when he tweeted that, he didn't say nothing about him, though. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't. But did you see the tweet yesterday, though?
What?
Did you see the tweet yesterday when he gave up the sack that almost got Wentz fucked up?
Yeah.
And he was like, y'all, he's like, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Man, fuck Kiss and BJ.
No, that was D Gun that said that. That was Darren Gunn. Darren Gunn said that, though. That shit was funny, yo. He was like, man, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I think Kinsky and BGM, they be like, pew, pew,
yeah, them losers, man.
Fucking losers, man. What grown man sit around and hope for another grown man to suck?
People say I do that.
Pause.
People say I do that. I walk around rooting for Eagle players to stick. I don't root for. I just call.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like I guarantee you, Alshon Jeffrey sneezed wrong. He'll be like, Alshon Jeffrey sneezed. I told you he sucked. He got the Rona. He's not a team guy.
I told you, man. Hey, all you Sidney Jones stays, go fuck yourselves. He sucks. Hey, y'all get adios that motherfucker. He gone. Rocket bye, baby. You gone, baby. Get out.
Hey, Prez, we was just talking about how
Prez here. He high, yo. Edible man is
highest paid tight end in the league, and it's about damn time.
It's not happening. Tight end what? It's not happening, yo. Hey, all you Sidney Jones stays, me and Mrs. Jones. Your ass is going.
I believe in Sidney, yo. He's like he's a interception guy.
Hey. Y'all motherfuckers is going home. That motherfucker is going
I hear Sonic, first of all. I hear Sonic.
Yeah, I hear Sonic.
Yes, that's Levi playing Sonic in the background.
Oh, okay.
My dude.
Hey.
Yo, Press been high.
Going home. Yo, Sidney Jones is going to get more play on playing COD tonight than he is playing on the fucking field.
Oh, playing what?
COD. They playing Call of Duty.
Oh.
COD.
Shut up, Prez.
What Prez say?
He said I'm always blaming Levi.
Sidney Jones making the team. Yo, if Sidney Jones make the team, Howie Roseman need to be fucking fired, yo.
I'm going to play it later, Prez.
What you gonna play? So he's saying Shantae playing Sonic. Shantae be
Levi playing
Sonic, huh?
No, I really do be playing the Mario Kart on a Nintendo Switch. That thing's
I
alright.
love fucking Mario Kart, yo. You gotta send me your direct screen name. I'll be racing
I ain't
motherfuckers
playing
in
no
Germany.
motherfucking Switch. I'm playing.
Oh God.
Listen, I'm a Mario. Listen. Give me Luigi in a tortoise shell. Shit, Fast and Furious my ass. Good.
That's a classic according to Reg, right?
Here we go with the fast.
Top 5 movies of all time.
Here we go with the Fast and Furious bullshit again.
I forgot about that.
No.
Oh, Red.
Leave Vin Diesel alone, man.
Realize the man who thought Fast and Furious was the top 5 movie of all time.
No, man, I was having a bad day, man. I can't name a movie. Hey, you thought Marcus Smith was gonna be a fucking top 10 DN? We even.
Prez, hey Prez, I gotta give you. I hate giving you props, but you said Quez was the lookout. You said to look out for Quez, and Doug brought him up.
Hey, that
Doug said
Dante Burnett need to make the team for what I hear.
Can we bring back Moist Reg?
Moist Reg. Oh, here we go. Why everybody fucking with me? Pause, man. Why fucking Moist Reg? What the hell is that, man?
It's a Moist Reg. You moist. Like Duncan Hines.
Hey, man. Fuck y'all, man.
You know that? Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Yo, Reg, you done had some. Yo, you in my Hall of Fame, yo. You had Fast and Furious top 5 movie of all time. Moist Reg.
Fine. That's fine. Whatever. Hey, I'm on top of being right too.
And you also top 5. You also top Hall of Fame. You can get Shantae out of pocket by just mentioning Carson.
Hey, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is a biatch.
What? What the fuck you just said? See, don't start. Don't start. It's been a long time since I grinded your ass about. I will die on that hill, especially after the shit he said today. No, leave.
I didn't hear what he said today, but it probably was some bullshit.
I'm sorry. First of all, he said I don't want to talk about nothing else but bringing attention to social injustice, and they kept asking other questions.
All right.
And yeah, like he was real adamant about, and he was throwing shade. He was like, if you got a platform like we do, and you're not using it, that means you don't care.
Hey yo, no
he still votes for Trump though.
He's guy on a lot of hills, yo.
You
but
damn
loyal.
right.
But he's still
loyal as fuck. Yes.
But he's still
she on like 9 hills. She on the Zach Ertz Hill, Wentz Hill.
I don't know
Levi
when did she become a Zach Ertz?
Mike Scott Hill.
He was grinding up. He was grinding up Ertz one day. What the hell?
What Hill. She on a lot of damn hills, yo. Reed.
Yo, when did she become for real? When did she become a Zach Ertz fan? She was grinding Ertz up one day.
She loves every mediocre to cute looking white boy.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh yeah, because she was cat before. What was that white boy she was cat before?
She wanted Corey Hart so bad. Carter Hart. Corey Hart.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that. That's the hockey dude.
He don't watch hockey, so he don't know what you're talking about.
I'll scare that little boy. She'll throw that Marcelo on him. He'll be like, he'll be playing cards with Levi. He's so whooped.
Yo, that shit, yo.
Hey Levi, let me teach y'all to play Uno.
Yo, when I get done with him, he'll have Black Lives Matter on his helmet.
You ain't gotta worry about that. That ain't never gonna happen.
Someone like he said Bret Hart.
So is he related to Bret Hart? That's what I'm wondering. Is he related to Bret Hart?
Oh God.
I asked somebody that. I kept hearing his name. Is he related to Bret Hart?
All white people from Canada is not related to Bret Hart. Goddamn.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Gotta be, yo.
Man, shut up about that shit. Man.
They gotta be, yo. How you from Canada? Last name Hart.
If Shantae put that thing on, he'll have straight backs. He'll wear flip flops.
Yikes.
He gonna be saying John. People like, yo, that John crazy.
Nice John,
He
yo.
was
She
talking
be
about you. He was talking about you when he said it, right?
I got
what's up, Chip?
Y'all crazy, yo.
dark skin.
Dave, come on, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Listen, okay, real talk. Levi did get to meet him last year at a basketball clinic, and he was really nice to Levi, but that's about it.
He said,
Yikes! I say like Brett Brown. Oh God, you like Brett Brown too?
Only because, listen, yo, don't jump down my throat. The only reason was because he was really nice to Levi at a basketball clinic that Levi went to, and he got a Sixers basketball. That was about it.
Brett Brown's
He
a nice
can't
guy.
coach for shit.
You has to spell
say it again.
I want to be inside.
Say it again.
No, I said he can't. Shut up, Prez. I can't stand him. I can't stand y'all.
Let's play inside outside slave.
Anyways, I think Brett is a genuine human being, but it doesn't translate well being a coach because the team just did not respect him at all. And you can separate the person from the coach. Like he was terrible and made terrible decisions with the team, but that doesn't take away from him as being a good human being.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Fuck Brett.
Yeah, but like we're saying, yeah, I get that from like a fan point of view and how this team just went to shit. But they shut up. So anyway,
that nice guy persona is annoying. I'm tired
true.
of him nice. Oh, he's a nice guy, so he gets a pass.
I didn't say no. First of all, I didn't say all that. I did not say all that.
Not you. But a lot of motherfuckers for years have given that guy a fucking pass because he was a nice guy. That's why
I wasn't invested.
See, Shantae be out here trying to turn a mediocre white man out, yo.
Yeah.
No.
She out here trying to turn mediocre white man out.
No. Shut up, Iron.
Yo,
I can't stand him.
Yo, she out here turning mediocre white man out, yo.
I can't stand y'all.
I've had all types of meat. I've had koala meat, but this is the wettest meat I've ever had.
Iron really though, Shantae be having Brett Wap diving. You know what?
That's why he was cool. Now we know why he was cool with taking all that time, huh?
She was heard him Trey, really though, for real.
No, now,
and
hey,
Justin Timberlake is a culture vulture. No, we ain't doing that.
He was getting that. He was trying to take that rock.
First of all, did you see that? No, that is not my Swiss Iron. I am not into that.
I'm trying to figure out like if Shantae like at the house, right? She got a dude there, right? And she like, all right, I'm gonna go get ready. And then the dude,
you pay dudes? Wow, that's crazy, yo.
No, I don't do that. Shut up.
No, so that's not what I ain't saying. He said play pegging dudes. That's crazy, yo.
Just came up, yo. I'm gone. Yo, she has spikes, whips. What's the stuff that knock you out?
Chloroform. She gag you motherfuckers and shit.
Oh my god!
I got no comment.
Y'all leave her alone, yo. All right.
Now we know why Brett Brown was cool with tanking, though.
Shut up, Brett.
I love a fear, but nah, man. But thank y'all, yo. I know it went totally left at the end, but I need
gonna go left. I'm gonna make sure it goes left. Always.
I need this, y'all, because I was so pissed off today. The ignorance I heard on talk radio and on Twitter. I just wanted to make sure it's still some decent human beings out there, and it's always the same ones.
There's only 5 of us. It's okay.
And that's okay. I'll rep that 5 like no other. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have 5 people that's down with me than 8,000 people who's like, I could whatever. You know, I tune in like if my button is stuck. No, I want people that want to be here. I appreciate that. Shantae, go ahead with your 30 seconds before Levi get his next Sonic ring.
I just want to say that always got to start off with positives. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay positive. Always take care of your mental health is extremely important, especially with the climate that we're living in right now between the social injustices going on and the pandemic. Things will get better. Just got to stay positive. I will be doing an event in September. Um, just for entrepreneurs. I will be posting information about that. If you're in the area, you want to come through and support me, I appreciate it. More books coming. And check me and Levi out on a podcast that we did a couple days ago. It should be out within 3 weeks. And I'll let y'all know when that drops. So, yeah, that's it.
That's lit.
I think got a mixtape and shit. Come on, yo.
Yeah,
Go
what
ahead, man.
dropping, yo?
A mixtape.
Like, what are you dropping? Like, I'm dropping that heat, yo. I'll let you know when I'm gonna drop it.
Dropping a flame, yo.
Me and DJ Pretzel.
DJ Pretzels.
Go ahead, Rick.
What do I want to rant about? Oh,
What don't you want to rant about?
I don't know, man. Hey, Josh Harris.
Oh,
Start a
Prince,
fucking
come on,
team,
man.
bitch.
Oh, my God.
Sell the fucking team. Like, we sick of you, dog. You want to buy fucking real estate up at the fucking Penn's Landing and make us pay for it? Fuck you. We not paying for that shit. You're a fucking fine artist. The whole organization is a fine artist. You got dudes. You won't fire Scott O'Neal. You got Elton Brand pretending to be a GM. He don't know what the fuck he doing for real.
Don't you talk about old Chevy.
Huh?
Don't you talk about old Chevy. Because my wife texted me. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm just tired, yo. I'm tired of Josh Harris. Get the fuck out of Philly. Go buy the Mets. Go buy the Timberwolves. Go buy whatever team is for sale, and sell the Sixers and leave us the fuck alone. We done with your bullshit, buddy. Got to say.
My rant is more towards. Oh, I know what I want to do. This is for the white people. Sorry, y'all. This is for white people who I see it on the timeline where y'all are like, as for white people, I like to apologize and stuff like that, blah blah blah. I get where you're coming from. What you don't want to do is, I never want you to be ashamed of your heritage or who you are or your experiences that make you who you are. That's like me apologizing for black people. Like, I'm not going to apologize for my people. I'm not going to disown my people. I'm uplift my people when they're good, and I'm uplift my people when I'm not disciplined, but I'm gonna get on my people when they do shit I don't like. And sometimes when my people make mistakes, I'm gonna make sure I prop them up and let them know, hey, just don't do it again. But my thing is this: like, when you do stuff like that, it kind of teeters on the edge of I can't even get serious with iron. It kind of teeters on the fence of white guilt. You don't ever want to have white guilt. Never be guilty about who you are. I mean, if you have privilege, use your privilege to help others. That's what you can do. Like, don't ever apologize for your privilege. Just turn it around and get others, to uplift others. That's how. Don't ever pander and have white guilt. That shit stinks. Like, I wouldn't want anybody. I would give black people the side eye if they up on TV talk. They apologize for their people. Press, man. I'm
white
fixing
guilt,
to get some edibles
about
tonight.
White guilt that's trash. White guilt is trash because it makes me feel like
Mike Missinelli is the king of white guilt.
Iron, come on now.
Please say. Shantae is pretty open up being a vampire. I appreciate that. Oh man. Well, this has been a fantastic show. I appreciate everybody for joining in.
Dante about to
Um,
call Brett Brown and tell him to get the fuck out of Philly too.
yeah, I'm
You know
telling
what?
y'all, I am working on some very big things, like as far as guests and where the podcast and everything is going. I can't announce it yet because everything is still
I got one. Blue
like
want Carson Wentz on the podcast, y'all.
worked out. Yo, if I get Carson Wentz on the, if I
And
get
I'm gonna
Carson
call in
Wentz
and
on the
call him a
podcast,
bitch. And I'm gonna call in
oh
and
no,
call him a bitch.
I'm gonna get Alshon Jeffrey on here and watch BG and Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah!
Yo, if you get Carson Wentz, I'm definitely calling in and say you a bitch, Carson.
And I'll be right there talking about shut the fuck up. Exactly.
I'll put Shantae on that she'll make him uncomfortable. Talk about how she'll
They're
she'll
Peggy.
put pimples back on his face and shit like that. Like yo, I ain't got time for that. I ain't doing all
Y'all out of pocket, man.
that. But I love you both. I appreciate you. Be good. Be safe. Everybody be safe. Iron, get your Bible and get on your knees and pray. Cause you just
Hey,
I see you in hell, motherfucker. I can't
wow,
I can't because you gotta
wow.
understand. Reg
Yeah, we're
got
gonna
like
see him in hell.
everybody wants to draft, and me and Reg like yo. You see draft pick number 15, Jones. He should have been top 10 pick just based off of that. Like who does that? Like we, but you know what? Hey, it's over.
Hey,
Like we could probably that's the type of shit that me and Iron we need to repent about, yo. But we all have our vices, you know.
my vice is
Shantae,
cursing motherfuckers out.
Yorker White Man, and mine is BBW. It is what it is, yo. Shout out to Lizzo. All right,
Shout
y'all.
out to Lizzie Lizzo.
Raven Sonic Crown. Stop, Brad. See them edibles kicking in.
Raven
What
Simon
is?
who?
Come here, son. No, they not. Reg smoking that shit
No, the
in his
Eagles. I
lip.
heard the Eagles was supposed to sign. I heard Clowney was in town today, yo. Real shit. Real
No, he
talk,
not, Brad.
yo.
I'm about to look it up
Real
right
talk,
now.
yo. I heard Clowney was in Philadelphia, yo.
You ain't got the lie, Craig. I'm about to look it up right now.
I heard, yo. I heard Clowney
First
was.
of all, I ain't interested in what you heard.
I'm telling you, somebody that work at the airport saw the motherfucker fly in.
Who? Johnny Clark?
No, but he's someone like Johnny Clark.
Ravens may be in the lead. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, peace out. It's no
Hey,
sports
breaking news:
tonight.
Clowney is gonna be signing with the Eagles soon, baby.
Y'all keep yourself busy, okay?
Yeah,
All right.
look, we breaking news on here for you, baby. Buddy, breaking news.
Yeah, he's on that baby stuff.
Yeah, my bad.
All
We breaking
right,
news on here, guys. Clowney to the Eagles. It's about to happen.
all right, y'all. Y'all be good.
All right.
All right.